Hello, everyone. Welcome to Online Presenters, a virtual advanced Toastmasters Club that accelerates online presentation and leadership skills. We have a speakathon tonight. It's a dynamic meeting featuring 5 speakers and 5 evaluators. That means a rich evening of insights, growth, and high-level communication as we support one another's growth as communicators and leaders. A little housekeeping. The meeting's being recorded. If you prefer not to be included, please check the chat for opt-out instructions.
G'day, everybody. Hello, I'm Graham Cairns, and I'm standing in for the President today because I'm the Vice President of Education. And I'd like to welcome everybody to this meeting. It's good to see that we have some guests. It's also good to see that we have a number of members here. And I am really, really looking forward to a speechathon. One of the things about Toastmasters is that we give everybody the opportunity to learn and grow. And by having 5 speakers, we also have 5 evaluators, which means that we have given members the opportunity to grow and develop. This club, Online Presenters, and again, I'd like to welcome our guests, this club has a specific, but please enjoy. And with that, I hand to our Toastmaster for the evening. Here he is, the club's charter president, David Carr.
And I think we decided to do a speakathon tonight just because we have a lot of new members. We have some momentum in the club. We have people competing to speak. And so this was a reshuffling of our agenda. Now, our first speaker for this evening is Samir.
Many leadership challenges did not come from lack of intelligence or capability. They come from patterns. Patterns in communication, patterns in decision making, and sometimes patterns of silence. Over time, I realized that strong leadership requires something very simple but very powerful: the courage to break the pattern. SHARP stands for standards, honesty, alignment, resilience. Each time we speak, we organize our thoughts better. We learn to connect with others, and slowly we begin to find our voice. Thank you.
We'll move on to our second speech. Our second speaker for this evening will be Dr. Andrew Byrne. He's doing Presentation Mastery Level 3.
The title is, Do You Know the Difference Between Active Listening and Hearing? The difference identified by Toastmasters has some nuance to it. First off, you need to have a situational awareness of your audience and who you're speaking to. Listening involves about 8 things: to let them know that you're not only listening with your ears, but you're looking at them with your eyes and connecting with whatever message that you want to deliver. The importance of that story is that you need to be aware of what cues, verbal and nonverbal, the other individual, group, or audience is giving to you as you're delivering your message. They might be interested in hearing about how to protect themselves from ice, using your eyes, connecting with them. There are many different techniques, but the critical things to remember are, in summary, 1, know your message, and that you are listening actively to everything they say. Toastmaster.
That was a powerful direct-to-the-camera speech. I love it. Our third speaker for the evening is actually practicing for a division-level contest speech. He's working on the International Speech Contest. Annie Martin.
When I was 25 years old, I went to my first ever school reunion. She told a story about her stepfather. And one thing was for sure: when I got married, I would not take my husband's surname. I would not change my surname because the man that I was to marry back then had the surname of Man. And even thanks to Online Toastmasters, she got to stand on a virtual stage. Something Anne never believed she could do. So if you find yourself standing there in front of the mirror asking, who am I? Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster.
I love the white background. Technically wonderful, but it is a speech that made me want to jump on the couch. And so I might have to go do that in the other room right after this meeting. Marianne Grady with Snapple, Sanity, and the Poker Face. Marianne.
There's some things that they don't tell you when you go into HR. I became an HR professional because I thought it was a good fit. I like working with people. I like solving problems. Let me share one of those moments with you. As we eventually learned, this executive was on the phone all day long. He didn't want to take a break, so he took Snapple bottles and he filled them up. Think about HR. Sometimes you see the best of people, sometimes the worst. Now, you learn to stay calm, you learn to stay curious, and, and we both laughed. But then several months later, we were at my retirement party, and I am walking out of the party with a mannequin that's wearing a cute little retirement t-shirt and a six-pack of beer. Policies make the company move forward, but the stories, those stories make HR super interesting.
You are on mute.
Speaker number 5 in this marathon of public speaking is Jenny Ayala, who joined Toastmasters in 2015 and was active until 2017, actually at my old club. So her speech is Atomic Habits.
Let me start with a simple question. We often think change must be big to matter, big goals, big motivation, big results. But what if real change starts incredible small? If you get just 1% better every day for 1 year, you become 37 times better by the end of the year. The goal is not perfection. The goal is simple showing up, not something big, not something perfect, just something small, because small habits done consistently can transform our habits, our lives, excuse me. And that is the power of atomic habits. Thank you. And back to you, Mr. Toastmasters of the Day.
And President Joni, are you ready to start the evaluation portion of our meeting? Take it away.
You are triumphing an indomitable spirit against the uhs and the ums because I didn't hear any. We had a good meeting. We didn't start on time, but we did make it up. And thank you, Graham, for filling in for the president who was running late for today and doing an excellent job in leading our meeting. Now, with that, I'm going to ask David, are you ready to present our awards?
That's okay. These are the online presenters, winners for the week for our fabulous speakathon. Of course, the icebreaker is its own reward, and so we welcome Simmer with her first speech at the club. Hey! Best speaker otherwise goes to Marianne Grady. Ooh, a little bit of an upset, perhaps. Evaluator for this evening, Sherry Blake. Congratulations to all.